Where did you go?
Hi besties, I'm Jen.
And I'm Shannon. Welcome back to the Calm and Chaotic Connection.
We're best friends. We're complete opposites. Shannon, tell me something that everybody else loves that you don't.
Tubing mascara.
I would agree with that.
It's not for me.
Mine, everybody gets rowdy when I say this. I don't love Bum Bum cream. Boom Boom cream, Bum Bum. There's not a fragrance that I like. Not one. I know there's like almond and pistachio and macadamia and that kind of stuff.
That makes you want to die.
But I like to sniff things, and there's not a fragrance that I like.
The original one is fine to me, but I don't think they're super amazing scented. Hot take. It's just okay.
I don't like them. I don't know why.
And like that tub is not like, they make little travel size tubs and they're not good for taking anywhere. You're not putting a tub of lotion in your purse
or in your pocket
or no. I need to give us a squeezy tube.
Yeah, give me a squeezy.
Okay. So today it is the end of April.
Yeah, we have definitely made some progress in some things today. And we are very different. Like looking at this table, like this side of the table is all powders and this side of the table is all cream.
Well,
all creams.
These are cream.
They're lipstick, for God's sakes.
This is a powder?
Oh, it is a powder.
So it's the end of April. We're here to do our April challenge recap. So if you've been following our challenge, you know that April was about cruelty-free brands, choosing some cruelty-free items to play with for the month. If you are not familiar with our challenge, go back and watch the first challenge video in the challenge playlist.
Or join us on Facebook.
Or both.
Or both.
And catch yourself up because we started this in February. And now we're at the end of April. So this is our third month of the year.
And it's been a lot of fun and we've had a lot of really great conversations.
I'm not going to lie, I got real sick of March.
I was bored with April.
That's because you didn't try anything.
But I did. Like,
you got four of the same thing. You got four of the same thing.
Okay, so I took the opportunity to use up some stuff this month.
Jen panned some things this month. I did not, but I pulled a couple of things out of my collection that I haven't used in quite a while. And
one thing I've never even seen.
Well, you've seen it.
I don't remember seeing that.
That's fine. That's fine. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to start with lip products.
You want to do lips first?
Let's do lips.
Okay, you go ahead because I don't know what this is.
Okay, so I've actually been using lip liner.
Weird.
And I pulled out some Jeffree Star. That's what I have, so that's the point of this. And I used the colors Red Rum and Weirdo. So I would show you the other ends of these, but I lost my... I'm going to show you. I lost my sharpener.
That's abysmal.
So
that makes no damn sense.
I went in as hard as I could. So I had a lot of fun with these because I did a lot of mix and matching with some cream lipstick this month. This, as far as liquid lips, this is the color that I used. This is, Are You Filming?
Yep, I do. We've seen that quite a few times this month. I do.
And this red is like electric red. This is very vibrant. This is, let's swatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's root beer scented.
Oh, I love the root beer stuff.
I hate that it was the Shane Dawson collection because
Yeah.
we don't love him.
No.
But I'm glad I have this in my collection because I love this red, and I had gone a long while without pulling out this red. So when the first time I went to use it, I anticipated it being probably dried and chunky, and it was not at all.
Yeah.
And on the lip, it is very like bright red. It's not deep. Doesn't lean towards like a burgundy red. It is like full on red. And then I used, of course, more Jeffree. This is Red Affair. So it's kind of similar in tone, but it's a little bit
same thing.
But this red, and if you watched some of our unboxings from this month, the Ice Cream Beauty, the Allure box, our Ipsy box, this color I put on top of Weirdo, the Weirdo liner. So I put on a black lip liner and colored pretty much my whole lip, and then put the red cream lipstick on top of it.
Okay.
I actually got some compliments on that.
Well, you've been using that. Well, I recognize.
And putting a liquid lip on top of a lip liner doesn't have the same effect as a cream lip on top of a lip liner. So,
well, it doesn't mix.
Right, it doesn't mix and do different things. And then on top of Red Rum, I would wear this. It's not swatching right because
you've got it mixed.
I've got it mixed. So let me clean this off.
So I'm just going to say I love that color.
That's
so
this
pretty.
is Nude Romance from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte Tilbury. If you know me, you know this is not this is not a Shannon color. Let's swatch it. It's very
oh my gosh, that's
orangey
delicious.
brownie nude. And I would put this on top of a red liner, and it would kind of bump up the red, the nude. It would, or nude down the red, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Today I'm actually wearing these two together.
I was noticing that you have a lip color that I would wear on today.
So I took the Red Affair and put it on my lips, and then put the nude on top of it. It just kind of tones it down, makes it a little less intense, if you will. Which some people would prefer. So if you have red lipstick and you have nude lipsticks and you don't want to wear either of them, make your own color.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
So this month, I did the same things. I realized they all look the same color.
They don't, though. Like, we've got, this is definitely, everybody knows. Everybody has unicorn blood.
Everyone has 7 of them.
Use Jeffree Star Liquid Lips. Unicorn blood is probably the most versatile of his colors. It looks good on almost every skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
It leans a little deeper on me than it does on Jen. And then you've got, like, this is pink. That's
a Gemini. This one's Gemini. Mm-hmm. I'm going to swatch this one too. So, like I was saying, I am trying to get...
This is androgyny. It's a little more kind of purpley.
This one's real crusty.
And Leo.
I was trying to get some of this stuff that I've already got open used up.
Mm-hmm. That was the whole point of doing this, was to try and use things that we already have them. So they're very different.
Leo, androgyny, Gemini, unicorn blood.
Mm-hmm.
So,
these are very safe lip colors.
I'm a very safe lip color girl.
You are a very safe lip color girl. But these are all really kind of universal colors. I would say maybe less of the Leo, because it does lean more brown, and on somebody that's not so brown, it can definitely...
It can be a bit much. It can be kind of orangey.
It can be weird and orangey. But the other ones, the pinky nude, the kind of purpley nude, and unicorn blood are very neutral they're not neutral because
they're very versatile.
Yes.
They're very accepting of all universal. So, and this is the lip liner I've used all month. This is the Wet n Wild liquid. I bought this when these first came out, and I put this up. This right here went with every single one of these.
Yeah, because it's kind of a universal tone.
Yeah, this was really fun. Like, I'm loving the tip. I don't know if you can get...
Looks like a flattened out Sharpie.
It really honestly is. And it's kind of marker-ish. So I bought this when these first came out because I was like, what do you mean a marker lip liner? Like, help me understand.
Yeah.
So it really is a marker lip liner. This is really actually fun. And I've really been enjoying this.
It's Wet n Wild, so it's affordable.
It's very affordable. It's, what color is this? I would never even, I can't read. I don't have my glasses.
Nude Tights.
There you have it, nude tights. So I've been rocking one of these lips.
See, it's a little more brown than I would want to use.
Oh.
Because look how brown that is on my hands.
I know, but that would go with the lip you're wearing now. No, okay.
No.
So yeah, this is a combination of lips I've been wearing all month. I have nothing to say about it. I love Jeffree lips. I love the combinations that are going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I got to the bottom of most of them. I feel like I'm ready for them to be done now. Because, I mean, they've been opened.
And Jen wears lip color every day.
I love lips. Like, I think that my lips are probably the most attractive thing about my face. So I try to draw attention to
Whereas
those.
I wear full eye every day.
She's got the big eyes, and she does color so pretty. So that was what I was doing all month. As I was doing
This is a very Jen lip story for you. Like, if you were to make a lip palette, this is probably
it.
what it would look
This
like.
is it.
Yeah.
Everything I love.
All right, so we're gonna move on to face. So blush, I pulled out, I know, it's a highlighter. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Peach Fizz Loose Highlighter. We got this product a long time ago. Like, long enough ago that...
No, it's powder, so it can't...
I used this at your wedding.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And you probably got it 3 years before that because that was a takeover box from actual BoxyCharm before BoxyCharm was IpsyCharm.
Mm-hmm. So this on me is very much more, I'm wearing it today. It's definitely pigmented for my skin tone. It's also very shiny.
When I first saw you, I thought you were doing a Jeffree blush light. Because that's the same kind of look that you get from a Jeffree blush light.
Ma'am, that...
Yeah, this has absolutely had it already.
So this was the blush I was using all month. And I did highlight with the blush. Like, I used it as a blush. And then I would go in with a highlighter.
She does too much.
Because I don't know how to. And I've been using this Iconic London Gliding Light palette that we got in the most recent Iconic London palette. I've actually dipped into all three colors, which I didn't think I was going to end up using the dark color.
What did you do with it?
Slapped it on my face.
Oh, you really did?
I really did. Like,
you put that on your face?
So with this, though...
Oh, okay.
I probably didn't need to give my whole self a streak there. But yeah, so I
love
would...
your streak.
I would just do this just to give a little extra. Not that it needs any extra.
No, she really doesn't.
But when it comes to highlighter, I like to be extra. So that was what I did for blush all month. Was a highlighter.
Okay.
We're
and
not,
she did.
And you're about to see what she used. We are not the same. This is where Jen brings on all her liquids and creamies.
So, eyes, lips, and face cosmetics.
Can we talk about the fact that you got all of these? These were so hard to find for the longest time.
So, this is my second or third round of these.
If you don't know the e.l.f. Halo Glow line, these are really good.
Yes.
These are a dupe for the Charlotte.
They say. We are not sure. We've never tried the Charlotte. Have we?
I think I have one. So we might need to.
I need you to start talking to me a little bit more about some things. She's keeping secrets.
Or is it, I have a Tarte one.
It's Tarte.
I have the Tarte one.
So this one is, what does this one say? Berry Radiant. And this one is Rose You Slay. So I love these. I'm obsessed with them.
So these get real gross. This is the problem with these.
And also I found another problem with these.
Oh.
The older they are and the crustier they get.
What's this one?
That's Rose You
Slay.
The crustier they get, the more they start pulling. Yeah. The more they start pulling.
At your other makeup?
Not only at your other makeup, but at itself.
This is the contour.
So that's contour. Yep.
Medium tan, which is
me. So I would put it on my hand. I would dabble it with a brush. And then I would put it on my face. And I do have blush blindness. I know. She's highlight blindness. I'm blush blindness. But when I dabble it on my face, it pulls itself off. The older it gets.
Like it doesn't want to set down.
It doesn't want to set anymore.
So this is the first one.
This one is Berry Radiant.
This is Rose You Slay. This is her medium tan contour one, which obviously is not
your contour.
Not my contour. And then
the highlight.
The highlight's really pretty.
And
these give a little sheen to them. If you...
I don't know what color that is. Liquid gold.
They do have a little bit of sheen to them, these blushes. So because they're glow, they're Halo Glow.
Yes. So I also have been using the Putty blush. I think this was called Bali. Okay, whatever. I was using this month too. I didn't quite get down as far as I wanted to, but I definitely made a dent. This blush, I'm absolutely obsessed with this blush, but I do too much all the time with this one. So when I lay this down, I tend to go over it with that, and then I have a face full of mud. But I love blush, so I don't even care.
A face full of mud. You heard it here.
But I love this. This I would recommend. I recommend these, but make sure that you use them within the time they're allotted. I think they're 6 months.
6 months.
6 months. Don't do more than 6 months.
12.
I wouldn't.
That's probably pushing it.
It's probably pushing it. But to
you might need an alternative way to put them on.
Then a brush.
Then
I'm not a fingerer, so
right,
that's the way they recommend.
That's what I'm saying. Like after 6 months, you might need to finger it.
So yeah, this is what I feel like I've done all I could with these.
These are pretty. If you can't tell.
Yeah, everything's pretty much.
Good job.
Done. Thank you.
I mean, that was part of the point of this, was to try and use some things that.
Yeah.
I have not used up a single thing yet, but. I might get there.
Yeah.
Okay, eyes.
Let's do eyes.
I have a lot. I did a lot this month.
She did.
There's one missing. I need that one too.
Who is it? This?
Yeah.
This bitch.
I
can't believe you have that.
I did a lot. So I'm going to start with what I did not love. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautyverse palette. Beautifying filter for your eyes, this says. And you can probably tell right away, this is not a color story for Shannon. And Charlotte. Why is there no pigment in this?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need my glasses. I can't see it.
Yeah.
They all look the same color.
They look like a highlighter. Like, where did you go? Where did you go? And I feel like I knew that, and that's why it got set on the shelf and not used. But now I know for sure that this is like these, if you're going to use this is for, you're using this as a topper. This might come out and be used as a highlight at some point in my life because that's what they're good for. This is not, there are so many better eyeshadow formulas that you don't have to look for.
I'm just going to state the obvious. That is not good enough for the price point of that palette.
Agreed.
That's not good enough.
Charlotte Tilbury is expensive. I'm sure I got this in a mystery situation because I've never purchased from Charlotte Tilbury any single one item. And it's so pretty.
Packaging is stunning. Absolutely.
So much disappointment. So much disappointment. I'm not throwing it away. I'll find something to do with it. But there's nothing good about it. Next we're going to do this one. This is from, if you watched our first ice cream beauty box, this came from that. This is Clarity Cosmetics Stained Glass Pressed Pigment Palette. And it's green. So I really thought after March I wasn't going to want to pull it out. But I could not resist myself. And I've clearly...
So pretty.
I've used her a little bit.
You're using her today, I can tell.
I am using her today. This color right here is...
I can't.
Like, this is an indie brand doing this.
That has no business doing that.
And Charlotte can't give me any pigment? That's all I'm going to say. That's all. I also pulled this guy out. This is not KVD. This is Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. So these are, this palette is all matte.
That is the coolest neutral palette I've ever seen.
This, if you like a smoky eye, you can get any version of a smoky eye that you want out of this. If you have a palette that's all shimmer and you need a neutral matte, this is your palette. Like, and these shades don't play.
Okay. Wow.
Let me tell you, I have found this palette at TJ Maxx 100 years ago. That's brown, by the way. It's like a dark gray brown. So I don't know why. I love to do a smoky thing with my eye. I don't know why I don't use this more. Like, it's not a cheap palette. I don't want to call it a beautiful palette because it's not. There's not really a whole lot that's special about it. But the pigment is there in these, and if you like to do a smoky thing. And they've got it kind of set up in these little color stories. So you can do a full look type of deal. You can mix and match. You can mix and match. I did that today. I used this and I used this to do my eyes today. So yeah, like, and that was the whole point of this, was to pull out things that we are not using that then we question ourselves. Why are we not using it? This is the one that Jen says she'd never seen. This is the Melt Cosmetics Electric palette. And this, Jen's afraid of one half of it.
Yes.
Jen
Gives me anxiety.
looked at it and said, "Ooh, I love what's happening over here." But these are, so Melt does a really nice job with just a single color shimmer. This kind of, it looks really green in the pan. It's a little more gold.
Wow. That's a very beautiful.
Yeah. Why don't I use it? And then the big daddy of the month.
Big Daddy.
This is the Profusion Jurassic World 38 shade palette. There's a lot here. I realize that. I don't use these. These are very chunky. These are too chunky. But this gives you any eye look you want to do. And they're all kind of muted and grungy, which is up my alley. I stuck my finger right in that. So you can see, I stuck my finger in that. I don't know if you can see how kind of creamy they are.
Yeah, it's very buttery looking.
Yeah. These are, they're not super pigmented.
It's beautiful though.
But it's also drugstore because it's Profusion. But that purple is kind of blending with my skin tone, but they're pigmented enough that you don't feel like you have to work super hard to use them. They're obviously not on this level.
No.
But
they're on Charlotte's level.
I would put them above Charlotte because let's look at this one.
Ooh.
Like, I don't feel like I'm searching for it.
Ooh. Pretty bronze. Okay. Impressive. I like it.
And this is, I mean, Profusion is a drugstore brand. They are cruelty free. I Googled everything before I would use it this month. And this is just a really good kind of everyday, choose your own adventure. So whatever you're feeling for the day, you can kind of find in here.
Yes. It's a bukkake of colors.
The bukkake of colors. And for mascara, I've been using this Melt So High. And Jen made a comment one day that my eyelashes looked naturally pretty. So this is not big, falsy looking, dramatic mascara. It's got a nice kind of curved wand to it. It's not too dry. It's not too wet. Like, I don't get it all over my face when I use it, but it doesn't flake off by the end of the day. This is a really nice mascara.
What one is that?
This is the Melt So High. It's waterproof.
Oh.
So you gave me your tube. I have a backup. I really liked it. It's not super dramatic going out kind of mascara, but it's a really nice kind of everyday.
Very cool. So
Jen used half as much as I did.
Okay, so I did
true.
forget two of these palettes. I have this one, which is like a cool toned.
These are the Fenty Snap Shadows.
Yes.
So they're these little 6-pan palettes, and they're meant to kind of snap together to create one big palette.
Oh, really?
I
guess I didn't realize that. I didn't try to snap them together.
Or they somehow they're supposed to connect to each other. Like, that's why if you look at the back of it, it's got these weird little ridges.
Really?
Yeah, I remember when these came out and people were like, "Isn't this cool? Like, you can build or something with them."
Brianna, what?
You should pull up pictures of the other two you used on your phone.
Okay.
So this is very much a Jen palette. I feel like that purple is a little bold.
So why don't you swatch that purple and tell me what you think of that purple?
Does it look like Charlotte?
It's very patchy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't look patchy.
Oh, it is on the eye.
Well, you're also using a brush probably to apply it and not swatching with a finger with. So Jen used number 2.
I did.
Number
I can't.
3 and number 5.
So I had this one, which is more cool toned. The number 3 is like a warm reddish, and then 5 is like a peachy,
very
salmon, neutral, all neutrals. I don't love these. I don't love these. I wanted to, and I gave my all to these all month long. I found that they were patchy. I found that,
so they go over here with Charlotte. They're just not, but these are for Fenty, so they're not cheap.
So Fenty eyeshadows are not my favorite formula, and I knew that going into this, and I think that's why these got put up.
Okay.
I've tried, what was there's another one with funny shape that was in a diamond shape. Mohican or Mohawk, Moroccan? I don't know. Fenty, she has a palette that I had. I didn't love the formula. I thought it was just that palette. Okay. So when we got these, I was excited. We got these in a box, in a
Ipsy Charm.
an Ipsy Charm situation. This is the same crappy formula. I just don't love the eyeshadows.
How'd you end up with 3? Like, I know you got
no idea.
I gave you mine.
You gave me this one, and then I got one myself, and I don't know where the other one came from. I just get, makeup just shows up. I don't know where any of it comes from. I don't know what I have.
I mean,
I know. I'm looking around, and this happens to you too. Yeah. So, I'm going to pass, and I'm going to declutter every single one of these. They're going in the bin. So
Charlotte might join them.
So Victoria, Michelle, Hannah, Lexi, you guys
might see these.
Whoever wants them, come and get them. This is the e.l.f. Cookie and Dreams. Cookies and Dream Cream eyeshadow.
No smudge eyeshadow.
I used the crap out of this.
So, you did.
And I loved this.
I really liked this line from e.l.f.
I did too.
I got the liners, the eyeliners, and they're real fat kind of crayon liners, which I like for doing.
I think this is one of them. This is an eyeshadow stick.
No, I got I can see it.
Yes, this is the same thing.
Yeah, no budge eyeshadow. So I got this. I have this. This is what it looks like.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Not this color, obviously.
No, but I can't
so
get it. Oh, I got a little bit. Wow.
They're eyeshadow sticks. I use this as an eyeliner.
Okay.
So I sometimes will do a white liner under the eye to open the eyes up a little bit.
Pretty.
And I also have it in black.
Yep, I used my black one up before this.
And these they say no budge on them, and they don't.
They don't.
They're not playing.
No. So I really like these, and I'd be interested in getting more of these, but I'm worried that this is a specific line.
This is from the cookies and, yeah, they did like a whole
which
cookies
they
and
don't
cream thing.
do anymore. Are the formulas going to be the same? Like, I worry about stuff like that when you start switching stuff up.
Yeah.
Loved this. I would
e.l.f. is not expensive, though, so it would be worth it.
It would be fine trying. I did more ColourPop. This one I did really well on. Got a little bit of
Super Shock
shadows. I got a little bit of pan on that little ditter. What's that say? Ladybug. So pretty.
That's not Ladybugs are red and black. What the heck?
We do what we want with ColourPop.
That needs to go like here.
Oh, no, this is inner corner highlight for your eye.
Yeah,
crevice.
I can see it.
And then this one is Rocky Start.
You have this on today.
I do. This is like a coppery reddish situation.
Jen's doing like a eyeliner situation with these.
I am. And
it's really pretty.
It's really fun. These are really fun. I'm definitely going to keep this one.
It's funny because we don't always love Super Shock.
No, but I like to use them as eyeliners.
Okay. How are you applying it?
With a Q-tip.
A Q-tip?
Yeah. I tried the little sponge dabble, and I like that for all over the lid.
Okay, so if you're doing a whole full shadow moment.
Because I like, but I use the Q-tip if I'm doing it as an eyeliner because it's thick and it blends itself. Okay. So that's what I've been doing for eyes this month.
Mascara.
Again, eyes, lips, and face cosmetics, please come to the front of the line. I got this at the end of last year, and I don't even know why. I don't love a tubing mascara. This is not a secret. I think because it's all the rage, I want to love them. Everybody loves them but me. Why can't I love them too? I don't. I just simply don't. This is the e.l.f. Lash Extender tubing mascara. I was not loving the wand.
Is it?
It's a spiky situation.
It's like really fine little spikies.
Yep. It is.
And trying to get it to focus on the wand. It didn't want to.
I don't love when we bend and flex, and I don't love the formula. It makes my lashes look and feel like plastic.
I hate that.
It does. I do like the removal of this though, because it kind of dissipates instead of slides off.
Okay.
So it does like what the Tartelette tubing mascara does. That one doesn't slide off either.
That's what I don't like the most about our tubing mascaras. Because I feel like I'm just taking my eyelashes off.
Yeah, and for people who, we have hair issues, so that's a little bit a mental issue for us. Yeah. I don't like the way this feels on my lashes. It's, like I said, it's plasticky. I think it gets shiny sometimes. Does it elongate? Yeah. Is it dramatic? Okay. But it's the look. It's the look. You
don't like the final look of it.
I don't like the final look. So,
okay.
I don't love this. I don't.
So not a repurchase.
Not a repurchase. In fact, this is getting pitched as soon as I wanted to make it through this month.
I mean, and that's fine. You had it. You tried it. You didn't love it.
And I knew I could get away with using it because I pulled the wand out to see what the wand looked like. And then I put it away because I was like, oh, I don't like the wand. You're going back in the stash, which is a terrible idea, let me just say. Because now it's 3 months old.
Yeah, Jen's real picky about wands.
Very picky about wands.
Okay. So I had a lot of fun in April.
April was just kind of mediocre for me. I got some wins, I got some losses, but
I had mostly wins. Which I like, none of these were brands that I thought were not gonna be great. I was disappointed in Charlotte. But I mean, not everything can be a winner.
Well, I mean, essentially, you reintroduced yourself to Charlotte. She let you down. You'll know better.
I'll know better. I will know better. I had a lot of fun. I feel like I used a lot of different things. And I feel like you did really well in like actually finishing some things. I
did. So I feel accomplished.
We accomplished very different things this month. But I pulled out some things that I hadn't used in a long while, and I fell back in love with them, which is what we wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Like, we know we have these things, we know we like these things, and we're just not using them. And you finishing some products that you knew you liked
Yes.
kind of a bonus.
And two, I learned some things about some products that I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Right. Right.
So,
What did you use this month?
yeah.
What are you using in May for May flowers?
So May's goal is to either use a palette with flowers on it.
So we want to use products that have flowers on them, have floral names. So anything like
Rose, bush, lilac,
lilac, you a
lot. There you go.
Poppy, evil,
Lavender, shaft, whatever you can come up with floral names or a palette with flowers on it.
Right. If you don't have something that's floral named, a palette that's got flowers on
Packaging.
it. Lipstick that's got flowers on it. I know Pat McGrath does a lot of floral things.
Pat McGrath is a great brand for this month.
There's a lot out there. There's a lot of different rose palettes. There's a lot of different floral things out there because
Laura Geller's also another brand that does floral packaging.
I could not control my face.
Not her favorite brand, but my sister-in-law loves it.
Yeah. So let us know what your plans are for May. And we will see you again when we do this next month.
Bye.
Bye.